In a world where strength is often associated with masculinity, it's time to redefine what it means to be powerful as a woman. Embracing our vulnerabilities can actually be a source of strength and resilience. Today, we'll explore 10 female weaknesses that, surprisingly, give you the upper hand in various aspects of life. These vulnerabilities, when understood and harnessed, can become our greatest assets. Let's delve into these insights and discover how embracing our weaknesses can lead to empowerment and growth. Now, let's transition to the 5 key points that highlight the power of female vulnerabilities. As we delve into the realm of female weaknesses that can actually empower you, we uncover a profound truth. Vulnerability is not a flaw, but a strength waiting to be embraced. Each weakness, each crack in the armor, holds the potential to be a source of power and resilience. By understanding and accepting these vulnerabilities, we can transform them into tools for personal growth and empowerment. Imagine a world where sensitivity is not seen as a liability, but as a gateway to deeper connections with others. Picture a reality where self-doubt is not a hindrance, but a stepping stone towards self-discovery and improvement. In the tapestry of life, each thread of weakness weaves a story of courage and transformation. So, dear viewer, I urge you to look within yourself and explore the vulnerabilities that make you uniquely human. Embrace your fears, insecurities, and doubts, for they are the keys that unlock your true potential. Share your thoughts on these female weaknesses and how they resonate with you. Let your voice be heard, for in our shared stories lies the strength to uplift and inspire one another. Subscribe to our channel for more insightful content and join our community of like-minded individuals on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Together, let us celebrate the beauty of vulnerability and the power it holds to shape our destinies. Remember, it is in our weaknesses that we find our greatest strengths. Title: Embracing Vulnerability, Discovering the Power Within Our Imperfection. In a world that often celebrates strength and resilience, we tend to overlook the beauty and strength that lies in embracing our vulnerabilities. It is in those moments of raw honesty and openness that we truly connect with ourselves and others. Imagine a world where we feel safe enough to show our weaknesses, where authenticity reigns supreme, and where empathy flows freely. This is the world we can create when we embrace our vulnerability. Think about the most powerful stories you've heard, the ones that moved you to tears or made your heart swell with emotion. Many of these stories likely revolved around characters who faced their vulnerabilities head-on, showing courage in the face of adversity. These characters didn't hide their imperfection. Instead, they drew strength from them, inspiring others to do the same. Brené Brown, a renowned researcher and storyteller, once said, "Vulnerability is not weakness, it's our greatest measure of courage." When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open ourselves up to new possibilities, deeper connections, and true growth. By acknowledging our weaknesses, we show the world that we are human, that we are capable of resilience and transformation. So, let us embrace our vulnerability, wear them as badges of honor, and celebrate the unique strength that comes from accepting our imperfection. It is in our moments of vulnerability that we find our truest selves and connect with others on a profound level. Let's start this journey today, together, by being kinder to ourselves and to those around us. Take a moment to reflect. How can you embrace your vulnerabilities today? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's inspire each other to harness the power of embracing our weaknesses. Remember, true strength comes from embracing our vulnerabilities with open arms. Title: The Unseen Strength: How Embracing Vulnerability Empowers Women. Do you ever wonder about the hidden power that lies within vulnerability? In a world where strength is often equated with toughness and resilience, there is a quiet force that emerges when women embrace their vulnerability. It is a force that defies expectations and challenges societal norms, paving the way for true empowerment. Imagine a woman standing in the midst of her vulnerability, her fears laid bare for the world to see. Instead of cowering in shame, she stands tall, embracing her imperfections as a badge of honor. In her vulnerability, she finds a reservoir of strength that she never knew existed. It is a strength born out of authenticity, a courage to be unapologetically herself in a world that constantly demands conformity. This power of vulnerability is not about weakness. It is about resilience. It takes immense courage to show your true self, to be open to the possibility of rejection and judgment. Yet, in that raw authenticity lies a magnetic energy that draws others in. It is a power that creates deep connections and fosters a sense of community and belonging. As women, we are often taught to hide our vulnerabilities, to put on a brave face, even when we are crumbling inside. But what if we flipped the script? What if we embraced our vulnerabilities as sources of strength, as pathways to growth and transformation? So, I invite you to embrace your vulnerability, to see it not as a weakness, but as a superpower. Let it empower you to break free from the confines of societal expectations and step into your true essence. Because, in the words of Brené Brown, owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing that we will ever do. Take a moment to reflect on the power that lies within your vulnerability. How can you harness this power to empower yourself and those around you? Share your thoughts below, and let's continue this journey of self-discovery and empowerment together. Remember, your vulnerability is not a limitation. It is your greatest strength, waiting to be unleashed. Title: Embracing Imperfections, Your Path to Empowerment. Are you tired of striving for perfection in a world that constantly tells you to be flawless? What if I told you that embracing your imperfections could be the key to unlocking your inner strength and living a more authentic life? Imagine a world where you no longer hide behind a mask of perfection, but instead, you boldly showcase your flaws, knowing that they are what make you unique and beautiful. It's in our imperfections that our true strength lies, for it is through our struggles and vulnerabilities that we find resilience and courage. Think about a diamond. It's the imperfections within it that give it its brilliance and sparkle. Similarly, it is our imperfections that shape us into the resilient, compassionate individuals we are meant to be. Embracing our imperfections allows us to connect more deeply with others, as we realize that we are all beautifully flawed human beings on a journey of growth and self-discovery. So, the next time you look in the mirror and see a flaw, remember that it is a part of what makes you uniquely you. Embrace it, celebrate it, and watch as your inner strength and confidence soar to new heights. It's time to let go of the pursuit of perfection and instead embrace the beauty of imperfection. Join me on this journey of self-acceptance and empowerment. Together, let's unlock our inner strength by embracing our imperfections. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering content. Let's spread the message of self-love and acceptance together. Title: Unveiling Strength, a heartfelt tale of overcoming fragility. In a world where vulnerability is often seen as weakness, one woman's journey stands out as a testament to the power found within fragility. Meet Sarah, a young woman who, at first glance, may seem delicate like a fragile flower, but beneath the surface lies a strength that can move mountains. Sarah's story is one of resilience in the face of adversity. Like a fragile butterfly emerging from its chrysalis, she faced challenges that threatened to break her spirit. From heartbreak to self-doubt, Sarah navigated through the storms of life with grace and courage, refusing to let her fragility define her. It was in her moments of vulnerability that Sarah discovered her true power. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, she found strength in her weaknesses, turning them into stepping stones towards empowerment. She embraced her flaws and imperfections, realizing that they were not barriers, but rather bridges to a stronger, more authentic self. As Sarah's journey unfolds, we are reminded of the beauty and strength that lies within our vulnerability. It is in our moments of fragility that we find our most profound truths and deepest reserves of resilience. Sarah's story teaches us that true empowerment comes from embracing our vulnerabilities and using them as fuel to ignite the flames of our inner strength. Join us in celebrating Sarah's journey and in discovering the power that lies within our own fragility. Let us not shy away from our weaknesses, but instead, let us embrace them as the building blocks of our empowerment. As Sarah's story inspires us to find strength in vulnerability, may we, too, uncover the limitless power that resides within us. Embrace your fragility, for within it lies your true strength. Share your own journey of empowerment in the comments below, and let's uplift each other as we walk this path of self-discovery together. Remember, it is in our vulnerabilities that we find our greatest source of power. Title: Unleashing Your Strength, the Hidden Power of Vulnerability. In a world that often glorifies strength and resilience, we tend to overlook the beauty and strength found in vulnerability. But what if I told you that embracing your weaknesses could actually be your superpower? Imagine a world where we are all perfect, where flaws and imperfections don't exist. It sounds ideal, doesn't it? But in reality, it is our vulnerabilities that make us human, that connect us to one another on a deeper level. It is in our moments of weakness that we find the courage to be authentic, to show our true true selves to the world. Think about the people you admire the most. Are they the ones who always have it together, who never show any sign of struggle? Or are they the ones who have overcome adversity, who wear their scars proudly, unafraid to show their vulnerability? It is often the latter who inspire us the most, who remind us that it's okay to not be okay, that strength is not about hiding our weaknesses, but embracing them. Brené Brown, a renowned researcher and author, once said, "Vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome." This quote beautifully encapsulates the essence of vulnerability. It is about being brave enough to be authentic, even when it's scary. So, I urge you to embrace your vulnerability, to see them not as weaknesses, but as sources of strength. Allow yourself to be open, to be flawed, to be human, because it is in our vulnerability that we find true connection, empathy, and resilience. It is in our vulnerability that we find our superpower. Take a moment to reflect on your own vulnerabilities. How can you turn them into sources of strength? How can you show up authentically in a world that often expects perfection? Embrace your vulnerabilities and watch yourself grow in ways you never thought possible. Remember, true strength lies in vulnerability. Embrace it, in it, and watch how it transforms your life and the lives of those around you. It's time to unleash your superpower. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below and hit that subscribe button for more inspiring content like this. Embrace your vulnerability and watch how it empowers you to shine brighter than ever before.